surprised what kind of crazy things we make gods in our lives. We don't call them gods. I didn't call hip-hop a god. But whatever has all of your affection, all of your time, all of your focus, essentially your worship, your life is dedicated and committed to something, that could basically be considered your god. That's what you aspire to be close to. That's what you aspire to be like. And I aspired to be like hip-hop. And I did a really jokingly good job of it. I wore like size 40 pants and like Timberland boots. I couldn't play basketball anymore because I trip over my laces. The only rapper with braces, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. And I would wear like camouflage and stuff. And if I went to New York from Portland, Oregon and went up to like the hip-hop guys that I had decorated on my walls, like, yo, be like, hey, that's cool, so they got hip-hop out there too? I mean, well, you guys watch the videos and stuff, huh? It's cool, you know? I was a joke, you know? But it's okay. The point is, we all have things in our lives that we worship. Things that we, in our own way, put before God. And hip-hop was what I put before God. Hip-hop was what was more important to me than anything else. In a time, I was walking into a Boys and Girls Club where I used to go play basketball. And I walked in there with all my hip-hop gear. I used to go there to shoot hoops. Now I carried around rhymes in my pocket that I wrote. They weren't rhymes that I rapped. I hadn't started rapping yet. They were rhymes that I wrote. I was an aspiring rapper with an understudy in writing lyrics. I'm sorry, dude, that was just silly. I was like trying to like make it like funny, and it's like seemed like I was being serious. But anyway, I had rhymes in my pocket, and this guy saw that I was wearing that brand Echo. And at the time, I mean, I'm talking like 13 years ago. If you're wearing Echo, you're probably a hip hop head. So this guy came up to me. We sat on the bench, and I folded out my rhyme. And he was the first person that I ever read my rhyme to. It was like something like, "What you saying is whack. You need a tic-tac. You ain't me, you faking Jack. I don't slack, always awake." But wasn't true, like I had a bedtime. Rocking the mic right now is Quake. Break MCs like an arm, they need a cast. Anyway, I read him my rhyme, and that night he, instead of kicking a rhyme back to me, he told me about Jesus. And it was through somebody recognizing our common interest in hip-hop that the gospel was first shared with me. And I spent a couple months, maybe it was like a year, thinking about that. And I started being positive. I didn't cuss in my raps anymore. And I just slowly started making changes in my life, trying to be like a better person. I ran into the same guy, and he asked me if I thought about Jesus. And he told me more, and basically, you know, that's when I really accepted Christ into my heart and became a follower of Christ. I was still the only person in my entire family who was on that path. My family moved to New Jersey, and I didn't have a car. I didn't have a license. I had braces, like I'd run my finger across them like it was a train, you know, and see like if I could transport to other places. But it wasn't like one of my spiritual gifts. I knew this one guy that like said something about that once. So I'd always try it, and my finger, I'd get like these, the skin would start to get like real tender, you know, trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to run it along the braces like it's a train. You ever tried that? And like try to go somewhere? Well, anyway, anyway, I couldn't take myself anywhere very exciting, but God went on to take me to some very exciting places. And I thought, you know, after I was done, you know, changing my life, coming to Christ, I thought, like, man, I'm done with rap. That doesn't even make any sense to me anymore. All of a sudden, these doors started opening in my life. Free studio time, producers wanting to give me beats. And God started to cultivate that gift, cultivate that desire in my life, and show me how to use it for His glory.